The first thing I noticed was the silence. Not the quiet of an empty office. This was curated, watchful, the kind of silence that follows a decision already made. My manager stood in the doorway of the conference room, arms folded, mouth set in that clinical smile she used when she wanted to seem reasonable. My phone vibrated once on the table. Unknown number. Then stopped. "We're overstaffed," she said, careful, slow. "And you're the one getting fired." The word fired didn't land right away. It hovered, weightless, like a threat delivered too cleanly to be real. I studied her face, the twitch at the corner of her eye, the way she didn't meet mine for more than a second. People lie with their eyes, but they confess with their posture. I nodded. "Calm is a weapon when deployed early. HR will handle the paperwork," she added. "Security will walk you out." Crazy they called her. Volatile, unstable. I'd defended her. Once, quietly, strategically. That loyalty now sat between us like a dead thing. My phone vibrated again. This time it was the CEO. Vacation. Out of country. I didn't answer. I packed my desk with ritualistic precision. Each pen aligned, each cable coiled. I could feel her watching me through the glass. Waiting for a crack, for pleading, for proof she'd chosen correctly. I gave her none. What she didn't know, what no one ever bothered to know, was why the regulators always returned our calls first, why inspections cleared without friction, why the operating license renewed like clockwork every 3 years. They thought it was the company. It was me. Years ago, when the startup nearly collapsed under compliance violations, I'd stepped in, built a shell consultancy, put my name where it mattered. Mine, not the company's, not the board's. Contingency they forgot because it worked too well. Invisibility breeds negligence, and negligence breeds betrayal. I'd felt it coming long before the meeting. The late-night emails sent from her office. HR's sudden warmth toward her. The way my calendar invites vanished without explanation. A reshuffle that always left me just outside the room. There was also him. Operations director, married, charismatic, untouchable. Their glances lasted too long. Their laughter stopped when I entered. A hidden relationship wrapped in authority. Protected by shared secrets and mutual destruction, they thought I was collateral. At home, I opened my laptop and logged into the consultancy account. Everything was still intact. The renewal deadline blinked red at the top of the screen. 48 hours. I checked phone logs, internal reroutes, calls meant for me redirected to legal, emails filtered before reaching my inbox. Someone had been cleaning up. Not well enough. I requested archive security footage, framed it as a compliance audit. No one questions audits. I watched her office door close at night. Watched him enter. Watched the lights dim. I felt nothing. That scared me more than anger ever could. I sent one email before midnight, short, polite, a reminder of the renewal. Protocol. I CC'd the board, BCC'd myself, attached the clause. Then I waited. Monday morning arrived with artificial cheer. I stood across the street from the building and watched employees badge in, unaware they were walking into a structure that no longer legally existed. At 9:04 a.m., the fire marshal arrived. At 9:06, operations stalled. At 9:09, my phone rang again. This time I answered. "Where are you?" the CEO asked. His voice was tight, strained. "Unemployed," I said. Silence, then breathing. Then panic trying to stay professional. "You handle the license?" he said. I did. I forwarded him the email, the clause, the timestamp, the termination notice with her signature attached. In the background, I heard shouting. A door slam. Someone crying. She didn't speak until he put the phone on speaker. "You knew," she said. Not a question. "Yes." Her breath hitched. The affair hadn't prepared her for this kind of exposure. Emotional manipulation works best when the target is reactive. I wasn't. The CEO returned from vacation that afternoon. His voice carried through the building. "Holy hell, who did just fire?" No one answered. They called me into the boardroom. She was already there, pale, smaller somehow. The operations director stared at the table like it might swallow him. I slid the documents across the polished wood. No speech, no flourish. "This company doesn't operate without my authorization," I said. "You terminated it when you terminated me." The CEO rubbed his face. "What do you want?" I thought about it. About the years of quiet labor, the loyalty, the way betrayal always assumes ignorance. Nothing, I said. I'm not staying. Her head snapped up. You can't just... I already did. HR resigned that evening. The operations director was placed on leave pending investigation. She followed shortly after. Crazy, they called her. This time they were right. I walked past the building one last time as the sun went down. It looked ordinary again, harmless. Power doesn't shout. It waits. I changed my number. Dissolved the consultancy. Left no leverage behind. Revenge wasn't the ending. Clarity was. And as I walked away, lighter than I'd been in years, I understood the final truth. They didn't fire me. They revealed me.